Hi, this is Patrick from WorkHands, and I'm going to take you through how to get started as an apprentice on WorkHands. So, say you've just been invited to join WorkHands by a coordinator or a supervisor in your program. I'm going to take you through the few steps to make sure you get started and you're set up so you're ready to go whenever you have to submit your next time card. So, typically, you'll receive an email like this that says your coordinator wants you to join the network. You can also receive a text message if they have your cell phone number and I've sent an invite that way. We're going to go ahead and click Join Now. And what we're going to do is going to be taken over to WorkHands. You'll see in the background, you'll see your group's network, any of the activity they've had, as well as that same request, an indication that your supervisor wants you to join the network. You should have your existing name filled out as well as your email. So the first thing you really have to do is just go ahead and create a password. And once you do that, you're going to be logged in. It's going to take you through a few setup steps just to make sure we have all the right information about you. Typically, if you're invited by a coordinator, this should all be set up already. As you can see, that you're going to connect with your apprenticeship program and confirm that you're a member. In your case, you're an apprentice, and so that's already been set up for you, so you don't have to do anything other than just click Next. Your coordinator will typically set up your occupation. You typically have requirements specifically for your occupation. This has all been pre-seeded for you. The next step, you often want to give a personal profile, something in your work clothes. It really makes it easier for everybody to see who's in the network, especially your coordinators and supervisors, so they can associate a face to name. It's a great place to go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and grab a picture and make sure you upload it so people can see who it is, who they're approving and submitting to. Then after that, you'll be sitting on the home page or the dashboard for WorkHands. You'll see that you have a network that you're a part of, typically your apprenticeship, as well as this tracking button here. Now these networks, these are universal networks. You can see that we can customize it and hop through, and it's typically things like projects that people are working in your group and things like that. Anybody can come and join a network. What you're most concerned about is really these private tracking tools. We're going to hop in and take a look at that. Now, as soon as you end up over here, what you're going to see in the background is some of your information, but we give you a few steps just to get ready and get started. So first thing is just to give you a sense of how this is going to work. So typically you're collecting hours during the month, and at the end of each month, we'll start notifying you to submit those OJT hours. We typically notify you on the 2nd to submit hours for the previous month, and we'll give you reminders on the 7th and the 11th. And all of this information is also going to be contained in your sidebar anytime you need it. Aside from that, you can actually decide whether to get SMS or email notifications. If you're interested in getting text notifications and you did not receive a text invite, you can go ahead and input your information here. This will make sure that you're set up to actually receive text message notifications. The next thing we're going to do is actually explain some of the information you'll see on WorkHands about how your progress is represented as you go and submit time cards and have them approved. So typically you'll see your total progress in one of the circles up here. Then you'll see a series of green and red graphs that indicate how you're doing throughout your apprenticeship. So any of your hours that have been approved will show up in dark green, as well as anywhere where we think that you maybe could be a little bit further along will show up in red. And this will allow you to take some ownership over the progress in your apprenticeship to make sure that you're continuing to work against all of the requirements, not just the one or two you happen to get stuck on the job. And then finally, should you have any questions, for one, you can watch these videos we provide, but we also provide live chat support. So anytime you have a question, you can actually hop in and ask us directly, in a chat window. So this is it. Now you're all set up. You can confirm your name and information there. You should see your supervisor, your current employer. From here, all you have to do is wait until the 2nd of the month to go ahead and submit your hours. When you get that notification, you'll be taken to this list. Will then start to have some of your time cards filled out, and you can start entering your hours. And if you need to see anything about how that's done, we provide videos for you to take a look at, a more general overview. But over time, what you'll get is you'll hop in, instead of just seeing an empty list, you'll actually see your progress start to build up. You'll see yourself start to work against requirements, and you'll start to see a whole list of all of your past time cards. So you can keep track of how you're doing and where you need to continue investing effort. So that's it. That's how you get in. You get started with WorkHands. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. You can always email us at support@workhands.us, or if you're logged in, just fire us up on chat and we'll see if we can help you out today. Thank you very much.